Hey, welcome back. In everybody's life, a little rain must fall. Here we are, June 9th, and I've picked a male flower. This is the male pumpkin flower. You can tell there is not a pumpkin on the bottom. There is no fruit, just a little male pistil inside, packed with pollen. And it is raining, and I knew it might be, so I put a little table over the pumpkin last night. I come out about dark 30. And I placed this table over it, but upon arrival, I knew it was going to rain, so I didn't put a sock over it, because bees don't fly in the rain. But typically, you'll want to put a paint strainer, 5-gallon paint sock you can get at your local hardware. You want to put that over the flower the night before, so the bees don't beat you to the flower. But here is the flower. And she's a 3-lober. If you count those sections in there, 1, 2, 3 lobes, that is not a good thing. There hasn't been a lot of growing done with those. The guys that have grown them had bad results, pumpkin splitting and such. So, but here for you new people, there's your pumpkin. That's the female. Only the female flowers are pumpkins. The male flower never becomes a pumpkin. It is strictly a male flower. All right, and what we do is we strip off the petals. Let me do that real quick. Strip off the petals. And you'll see there's little pollen, little fine pollen. You have to do this in the morning when they first open. You can't do this when you get home from work at 5 o'clock. It'll be too late. And we rub the pollen. We rub that. If you like some good romantic music, I recommend either Thin Lizzy, The Boys Are Back in Town for you rock and rollers, or maybe some Neil Diamond, A Longfellow Serenade. And she was a lady and I was a dreamer, and if you're lucky she won't be a screamer. Alright, so much for the music. But here we go, pollinating the flower. And I like to leave the flower, when I'm done, I leave the flower inside the pumpkin, so that as I leave away, and we'll slip a paint strainer. I call it a paint strainer, a paint sock. You can get it to strain paint at any local hardware. A 5-gallon sock, you slip it over this, take a rubber band, put it on there, and secure it so the bees can't get in there and contaminate your pollination. And it's best to take your male flowers in the house the night before, cut them off. You can tell which male flowers are going to open, because what they'll be is they'll be the last one on the plant that opened up. Be careful here. I don't get electrocuted in the rain with a fan. The last one that opened up, what I did last night, see that flower back there had opened up the day before, and it's now closed back up. I picked that flower off there. The next one down the line will be the one that opens the next day. I cut that off, took it in the house last night with a couple others, stuck them in a glass of water, and this morning they were open. And so there you go, there you have it. What I'm going to do is, I have my curve in my vine. I'll go ahead, straighten this back out, and we're going to go with the next fruit down the line. There she is. That one there. That pumpkin will open in probably 4 to 5 days. There's my next candidate. I've taken the stake. I've got the leaf back off so the leaf can't scratch it. So there you go, pollinating a pumpkin, June 9th. Bubba's got a big, beautiful plant. I've even got the secondaries are now getting ready to start banging the wall, baby. Banging the wall. Over here, 4 or 5 of them are getting ready to bang the wall. And I will terminate them. I will cut the vine off, stop the growth. I like to leave a 1 foot perimeter so that we have good air circulation. One thing Josiah Brandt mentioned in one of his videos is you need good airflow under your canopy to have good growth. Hence, that's why I have the fan running to keep the air moving, even in the rain. And I have a little kid sled over the fan to keep the motor dry. All right, man. Pollinating pumpkins. Keep them growing. Stay tuned. About June 14th. We'll be pollinating the next one down on a much bigger plant. Talk to you soon.